Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. Looking for room. It's Wilcox. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. He rifles one deep down the right side. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. And it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working. From the 36.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Hey, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. To the air, it's Vandergrift. He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. On the ground, it's Patterson. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Obliterates him, still on the move. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Gamecocks are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Going to the running game. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You know, it's funny because that play worked out well, so the offensive coordinator, he looks like a genius. But if it didn't work well, everybody's yelling, wow, that's a conservative call. What are you doing? It's 3rd down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. Kentucky 14, South Carolina 7.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Coming off the season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Scanning the field, it's Vandergrift. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kentucky!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Giving him his pads. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy. And that offensive coordinator
got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. The Royals went on the road and just beat one of the most storied programs in all of college football. This narrow victory will be pointed to as one of the great David and Goliath moments for years to come. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fires to the right. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And he reels it in inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. Still a big hill in front of them, and they'll try to start the climb with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Running back searching for a hole. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
He makes the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Kentucky! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Vandergriff. Using his feet to buy time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Kentucky!
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. We're going to start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Smashes through the tackle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Barishnikov should be so sweet. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Discards a man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Fires on the move. On target to the left. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the 2nd half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense jumps on him